guys, welcome to the channel, and welcome to my next big build. I picked up the Tamiya King Hauler. This is a 1/14 scale. This is the black edition, so the body, everything else comes pre-painted in black. And I also picked up the multi-function unit, got some servos, and I got the support leg kit, mainly because it gives the motorized coupler option. I had a lot of fun building the Grand Hauler. It was such a great build, and I really wanted to build another truck, and the King Hauler just looked amazing. So I figured I'd pick one up and give it a shot. If you watch my last video, I actually snuck this in here. The Grand Hauler, actually drove it in on the flatbed. Kind of like throwing little Easter eggs into my videos. So with the Grand Hauler being my first build of a Tamiya big rig, I learned a lot actually with that build. For the Grand Hauler, I had actually used Savox 231s, which are waterproof. Realizing I'm probably never going to see the water with these things, really not interested in running them outside or in the snow. So for this one I went a little cheaper with the servos. This is actually the Savox, the 251. This is a all metal geared servo, but it is not waterproof. For what I need, this is going to be plenty. It's 222.2 ounces of torque, and for this is plenty. Now for the coupler, it's not really necessary to have the strongest servo in the world. I did go with the Savox 230, which is a waterproof servo on the Grand Hauler. For this one, I wanted to go with a black one because you can definitely see the servo right near the coupler unit. This is not waterproof, again, not going to run in snow or mud, but this has 145 ounces of torque. Plenty for the coupler unit. So much like the Grand Hauler, 3-speed transmission. You have a low gear, a second gear, and a top gear. You can actually set this up to run up the multi-function unit, but I found it's kind of cool just to hook it up to the radio on an extra auxiliary switch and be able to switch it manually. This is a really cool view of the inside of the truck on how it looks. Now the one bummer is with the multi-function unit, there's a large speaker that sits up front, so you really cannot fit the interior. I'm sure you could kind of, I don't know, finagle it or mod it somehow. But for the Grand Hauler, I wasn't able to fit the interior. For the King Hauler, I won't be able to do that as well. But I like to hear the sound effects. I like that large speaker. Definitely think it's worth having that in there. And again, a quick rundown. If you are looking to pick one of these up, you will need a 4-channel transmitter. I run Spektrum. You will need an electronic speed controller. The MFU or MFC unit actually is the electronic speed controller, the sounds, everything, the ESC all built into one. You will need a battery pack. I use a shorty battery pack, a 2S battery pack, and of course you will need a battery charger and batteries for the transmitter. Yeah, cool. Amazon just dropped off my third hand. Little soldering holder thing. You can finally solder without burning my fingers. I'm curious to actually put Twizzlers in the back too. How'd they know my favorite? So I'm ready for soldering. This thing looks like it's going to kill me. And before I get too far into this box, I will show you that I picked up the Spektrum AR6600T. This will be my receiver. Picked up this aluminum coupler plate. Just really adds to the look and really just makes the whole coupler unit look better. And the one thing I do not want to do is put all this together with bushings and then realize, hey, should have used bearings. I always get the bearings to begin the build. So this whole thing will have bearings. Alright, so getting into the box, you can see the frame rails. They do a nice job keeping these wrapped up, keeping them protected. Here is actually the black body. This is the same body that I purchased for the Grand Hauler. So it should actually look similar when I get finished. And the idea is that I'll have kind of the Axio fleet of trucks. All your plastics, everything is in here. Your chrome pieces, your tanks, your side steps, everything else. Here's the front bumper, also the grill, which is different than the Grand Hauler's grill. This is a more open style, so I really think the black servos are going to look good behind this open grill. And as I build, I might want to look at this, maybe throw some mesh or something behind this. So we'll see as I get into this. This vacuum pack here has a lot of your aluminum parts, your front axle, your leaf springs, your 20T gear. This comes with a 540 motor, which I found on the Grand Hauler to be plenty of motor. This motor has no problem pulling the Grand Hauler. You saw me pull a turkey with that Grand Hauler. And I was pulling presents around Christmas time, so this motor is plenty. Also really nice aluminum style exhaust covers, I'm assuming they're aluminum. And your drive shaft, diff shaft, everything else. Really cool pack. And then finishing up the plastics, you just have your gear covers, you have your wheels, and your lenses. And the last little box here just has all your metal parts. Actually has the tires in here. All the tires were in here, I did take them out. Just to have a little fun with them actually. They were the tires you saw in the Grand Hauler video. And here is the bushings that I will not be using. Various hardware. and another cross wrench. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the King Hauler. This will be yet another project on top of some other projects that I have going on, including the Bagheera Fat Fox and the Comical Grasshopper. Alright guys, so if you like what you saw, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.